YouTube. Hey, now I'm here back with another movie review. I watched this earlier this morning, Godzilla, for the first time. When you got the DirecTV Genie, a lot of good stuff comes on. But tomorrow I'll probably have a review on Blended. But, Godzilla. The movie was weird. First off, let me get through the flaws. Bryan Cranston, I don't know his name exactly, was in the movie for the first half as the main character, and then in the second half he just disappears as if he never existed in the movie. And then his son replaces him, Aaron Taylor Johnson. It's weird. Okay, so that's a huge flaw for me. So the movie stars Aaron Taylor Johnson and Bryan Cranston. Okay, Bryan Cranston and then Aaron Taylor Johnson. So the movie's basically about this guy, I don't know if you'd call him a scientist, which is Bryan Cranston. His wife dies from smoke caused by something, and she gets trapped and all that inside the building, and she dies from the smoke. And Bryan Cranston, the scientist guy, he gets locked up in jail for like 15 years. And it was kind of weird how he still looked exactly the same, because he was already old before he went in, and it said 15 years later he still looked the same. And then him and his son just went around looking for stuff and all that. And this moth guy, I don't know if his name's Mothra from the original Godzilla. I don't know if that's Mothra, because they never said his name in the movie. But I'm just gonna say Mothra. Yeah, it shows his debut in the movie like 36 to 40 minutes into the movie. And Godzilla doesn't even come into the movie. You first see him, but it's just like a flashback kind of thing. That's when you first see him, is like 55 minutes into the movie. And the movie I hate, but it's not that good. And then here's how it goes. He fights Mothra. They get in a huge fight. I will admit, how he kills Mothra's awesome. He opens his mouth and blows blue fire into his throat. Every time they would get ready to fight, it would just cut the camera and then go to a talking scene. And I do remember seeing something fly on Godzilla's face. It was like another moth kind of thing. But this movie definitely could have been a lot better than it was. It wasn't that good. But, yeah, watch it. It's okay. It's not nowhere near as good as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be an underrated and overlooked movie. But it looked awesome how Godzilla came out of the water, and then towards the end he died and then came back to life and swam back into the water. This movie's really, really weird, but what can you do? Overall, I'm just going to give this movie a 6.4 out of 10. Yeah, 6.4 out of 10. I think this movie was, I don't want to say underrated or overrated, because it wasn't either. The movie just wasn't that good. Overall, it's just not going to be one of the top contenders of 2014. When a WWE Studios movie is better than this movie, better than a whatever kind of movie, there's a problem there. But yeah, the movie's really weird. It's got a lot of kissing in it from that one scene. And is there anything else I want to talk about? Godzilla, he looked kind of like a bird in this movie, like his mouth did, but he looked awesome in the movie, no doubt about it. And Godzilla didn't even come into the movie till the last 30 minutes of the movie. It was basically just talking the whole movie. It's boring a little bit, but just watch the movie. It was entertaining at some points. Overall, I don't really recommend this movie to anybody. If you just want to see a good story, watch it. If you just don't want to see if you just want to see a good action movie, don't watch this movie. Peace out.